I want to have a little fun with women's basketball for a second. And
doesn't sound weird at all, does it, Ron?
No, I love it.
I respect what Caitlin Clark's doing. She's balling out. She's playing amazing. Could she start? Could she even start on the all-time Lady Vols team?
No.
Ouch.
All right, so who are we starting over her? Let's go ahead and go down. We obviously got Candace and Chamique.
Yeah, Candace and Chamique. Then you got to throw Tamika in there as well. Tamika Catchings in there. You gotta, let me think. Bridget Gordon. You putting Bridget Gordon in there too.
This is the tallest team, Ron, you have ever had. Bridget Gordon, Candace Parker.
And
You're just gonna post up everybody.
Everybody can handle the rock. That's the good thing. Everybody can handle the rock. And honestly, at the point guard spot, man, you gotta. It's so many different ones you can throw in there, man. I honestly, to run the team, I like Carol Lawson right there. I like Ace when she first came in. Ace Clement when she first came in was dynamic. Samika Randall, you can throw her right there. You can throw golly, I know I'm forgetting some people, boy. They're gonna be on me too, boy. They're gonna be on me about this. It's hard.
You got all the way to Ace Clement, so you're probably of the mindset that there are 20 players who would start ahead of Caitlin Clark on the.
No, I'd say about 10.
10.
I just said about 10. Yeah, I ain't gonna go that far.
We can go really far back. The 3-point line wasn't a thing when she played, but Holly Warlick, from my understanding, was an elite shooter when she played in the 70s.
Yeah, I heard the same thing, and I didn't get to lay eyes on her, you know what I'm saying, and watch film, but man, I heard Holly was the truth as well. So yeah, it's man, Nikki McCray.
Yeah, you're right, Nikki McCray.
No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Nikki McCray is one. Golly, I'm telling you, the list can go on and on, man. Like Caitlin is, hey, listen, now I don't want to take nothing back or take nothing away from her, but when it comes to shooting the ball, there may not be anyone in her caliber, but it's other facets of the game that I think you got to bring to it. And when you're talking about going up against it, you got to be able to stop somebody as well. So I love the way our team's built around her, but I got about 10 in Lady Vols.
But you're right, and this is why she won't win a national championship, because she can't really stop anybody. It's kind of her problem. And
you said that, Caleb.
She can't play defense? Is that? Oh wow! I saw for those in the audio platform, I saw a raised eyebrow.
You know that whole like waving off the South Carolina shooter last year.
Yeah,
like, everybody thought that was so cool. I'm like, Caitlin, you guarding her wouldn't have made much of a difference anyway, because like you're not much of a defender.
And you see exactly what. That's why. See, a lot of people didn't see that game and watch the small details of that game to understand why LSU was talking the way they were talking in that game when they faced Iowa. It was because of the way she was talking to South Carolina. Like, you're not gonna be able to play us like that. You don't guard us if you want to, and there's gonna be a problem. And it turned out to be a problem.
And okay, so let's go even to the other one. Could she start on the all-time UConn team? Hell
no. We just stay with the guards. Like I gave you all kind of slashers and everything for UT, the Lady Vols, man. No, we just talking about the guards alone. She might not crack the top 5 with the guards.
Yeah, you're right. Because UConn has always been more guard driven. That's true. And Tennessee's more forward driven.
Heck yeah. Ooh, Lord have mercy.
So Ron's going for the giant team for the Lady Vols. He wants the 4-6-4 players that can just post everybody up. I'm definitely going Candace Parker and Chamique Holdsclaw. That's top 2 above everybody else in the history of the Lady Vols program. I would agree with Tamika Catchings. I think she, unfortunately, she had a couple of injuries when she played at Tennessee. Yeah. But I would agree there. You're right. I would probably have Carol Lawson running the point. By the way, Carol Lawson could shoot.
No, let it fly. let it fly.
Hey,
so I'm with you.
Ron, let me ask you about a bizarre situation before we break down Tennessee's basketball team. With Eli Drinkwitz, the football coach, supposedly looking over at the basketball team and saying, y'all aren't that great or something.
You ain't that tough.
He ain't that tough or fast or something. He's a goofball. He won our goofball competition yesterday. hands down. He wins it by like 70%. He's beaten Lane Kiffin, Ron.
That's tough.
That's crazy. But what's the craziest thing that somebody's said to you, either from this? Because I also saw Kevin Durant got called the B word.
I saw that.
And he stopped and talked to him.
Yeah.
And I couldn't hear what was said. But you can hear. It's different from football. You can hear stuff.
Yeah. If you're close enough, you can hear stuff on the basketball court.
What's the craziest thing you ever heard or has said to you?
Let me think. What's PG for my audience?
We got no FCC here.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, man. Let me see. Arkansas. I think Nola Richardson would be the first one to come to mind, man. Nola Richardson had Joe Johnson had me ISO'd on the wing. And I'm standing right in front of Nola Richardson in the defensive stands. And Joe was kind of playing with the ball. And
wait, Nolan's he's the coach then, or I know
Nolan's the coach.
Okay, because he was with the university.
I thought you were talking about coaches.
Oh no! I was talking about it can be
anything.
Wait, no, I want to hear the Nolan story now. I now want to hear. Ron's got to tell the Nolan story because Nolan got some good ones.
Joe was playing with the ball, man, and Nolan Richardson looked down and was like, "Hey, man, take that explicit word." And I looked and I froze and kind of looked up at him like, "Dog, you act like I ain't standing." And when I looked back down, Joe was going baseline and threw up some kind of wild shot and hit it. It was like, "I told you, he can't stop me." I'm like, "Hey, man, no." And all in my mind, I'm thinking like, "Dog, what kind of confidence do you have to have if your coach is telling you during the play, take that fool?" You're like, it's like, what? I'm like, dang, the ultra green light, my confidence would be through the roof. I'd shoot any kind of shot, known to man, if that was the case. But it's been some wild things, man. Pittsburgh was kind of wild. When we went to Pittsburgh my freshman year, that got kind of wild. It might have been my sophomore year, one of the two. That was wild. That crowd, I don't remember what they were saying, but they were part of the reason that we went on and blasted Pittsburgh. Because I think it was an early morning game, probably like 12 or 1. And on the Saturday, they were kind of hyped up, you know. They had a really good team. We went into Pittsburgh in their old arena, and we were kind of sluggish a little bit. Came out in warm-ups, and the crowd was talking crazy. Man, we put it on them thanks to the crowd. So I'm always one to, you know, kind of listen to the crowd, and hopefully they give me some kind of ammunition to go and hype my guys up and hype myself up to go and get going.
Did anybody ever offend you? And you didn't go, obviously you didn't go up into the stands, but did anybody ever offend you to the point where you're like, man, I'm still a grown man. You're still an adult.
Probably. I can't remember verbatim, but it's a guarantee. My whole thing was, cool, I'm just going to take it out on your guys. Like, you should leave me alone because I'm going to leave your guys alone until we game get going. But if you hype me up early, then Florida was vicious. Going down to Florida, they said so much stuff, I don't remember it. Like, I had to block it out. Like, that's one of the only fan bases I can say that probably at that time when they were really rolling that could get to you. Them and
Okay,
Arkansas.
don't act like y'all didn't do some shady stuff to Florida too. Remember Matt Walsh? Okay, I remember the Matt Walsh girlfriend incident.
That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's part of it. I think our fan base is right up there with the best of them. You know what I'm saying? When you talk about Vol Nation, I'm just saying ones that I could think of. Now it was some games like you said that I would be we'd be warming up and I'd be like, dang, listen to our fans, dog. They going in on these dudes. So yeah, it's a couple, man. It's a couple out there.
Too bad Nolan couldn't teach Joe Johnson how to perform in the playoffs. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I go there?
I mean, the thing about Caleb is he keeps receipts on everybody. Even he doesn't have like his. He can just throw it out there.
He was one of the most efficient shooters in the NBA. I actually considered him cusp top 5 in terms of talent, and then the playoffs would come, and his true shooting percentage would just collapse.
Yeah, it's tough, man. That's tough. ISO Joe, baby. That's my bad.